For overlapping sets questions in which we have three sets, the chart method for overlapping sets we've used on occasion no longer works. I suppose it could work if you could somehow think in or draw in three dimensions, but that is not something we can do on the GMAT. So we are going to use the Venn diagram approach, and that will work. That's a good way to visualize, a good way to organize the information in no matter how many groups you have in an overlapping sets question. So we've got the people going to England, and we've got the people going to France, and we've got the people going to Italy. People going to Italy. And we've got a bunch of numbers. We are told that 26 members traveled to England. So that's not saying traveled to England alone. That's just saying 26 people traveled to England. So this whole circle, including the parts that overlap with other countries, contains 26 people. And I'm gonna write it on the edge of the circle just as a reminder to myself that it's not 26 people in this space here. It's 26 people in the whole circle, including all four spaces within that circle. All right, 26 people in England, 26 to France, and 32 to Italy. And in each of those, they're saying 26 altogether to France, 32 altogether to Italy. What else do we know? Last year, no members of the club traveled to both England and France. So where on the picture is that? Nobody traveled to both England and France. I'm going to try to ignore this Italy circle and think, well, where's the overlap of England and France? Well, that's this entire little football shape here, right? The entire overlap section between England and France. So, and if nobody traveled to both of them, that means nobody's here. Nobody's in that part of the football section, and nobody's in this part of the football section. So I guess we now know that nobody traveled to all three countries, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. If nobody traveled to both of these two, then nobody traveled to all three. What else do we know? 6 members traveled to both England and Italy. 6 traveled to both England and Italy. So we're talking about this football shape here, and we already know that there are 0 people in this part of the football. That means that all 6 that are in both England, that went to both England and Italy, are right over here. And we know that 11 traveled to both France and Italy. All 11 must be in this section. All right, so what else? Can we make deductions about other sections? Well, let's just focus on the people that went to England. There's 26 people altogether in this circle. And, well, we've already accounted for 6 of them. 6 of them are in this section. We know 0 in this section, 0 in this section. So that leaves 20 people to be in this section. So 20 people traveled to England and just to England. 20 people traveled to England, but not to either of these 2 other countries. All right, let's see what the deal is with France. 26 people went to France. 11 of them are in this section. That means the other 15 are over here. In Italy, we've got 32. 6 over here. So 32 minus 6, that leaves 26 for everything else. 0 over here. And then 26, of which 11 are over here. So 26 minus 11 means the other 15 are over just traveling to Italy and not to these other countries. So now we've got everybody, right? We've got every single section is full, and the question is asking, how many members of the club traveled to at least one of these 3 countries? How many traveled to at least one? Well, that's everything, right? These 6 people, they traveled to at least one. These 11 traveled to at least one. These 15 traveled to at least one. So every single blue number or every single section of this picture is are the people that traveled to at least one of those countries. So to answer this question, we just need to add up the blue numbers. We just need to add up, let's see, and I want to get a good order for the numbers. Let's go 15 plus 15, because they add together well, plus 20, plus 11, plus 6. What'll this be? 15 plus 15 is 30. Plus 20 is 50, plus 17 for these two, plus 17, 50 plus 17 is 67, which is answer choice B.